All right, next step to our drawing is going to be to fix the arms and the legs. So now that you've gotten your torso is the right, or your body is the right height, your torso is right, now we can work on the arms and the legs. So I'm going to use my head ruler again, and I'm going to measure. Now, since my arms are all bent, the measurements I'm going to be using here are these ones here, the ones that are talking about how long the arm is, the different parts and pieces of the arm. So just like before, I'm going to start right at this other measurement. Now mine is 1.5 to my elbow, so there's 1.5. So that one was pretty close. So I can make it a little darker now. Now this from here to here was about 1. Or was also, I think this one actually, let me look. Oops, I messed up. This one was 1.25. So we've got 1.25 heads long. And then this one over here was only 1. Yes. So this one here was 1. So going from that elbow up, 1. There we go. So there's my arm. Now my hand was about 3/4 of a head. So now I'm going to go and draw 3/4 of a head and draw my hand. Keep it as a circle for right now. All right. Now I'm going to do the same thing to the other side, but I'm not going to make you watch me do it. So then once I've got my arms done, I'm going to go down and work on my legs. So my legs are 2 to my knee. Now before, my torso came down to here. So that means that I need to move my torso up a little bit. So I've got 1, so I'm measuring straight from that hip line, 1, 2 to my knee. So I'm going to make sure that leg goes all the way up and overlaps that hip line. Okay. So then I can do the same thing on the other side. 1, 2, knee. You notice how wide I'm making my legs? Because when we reach our hip line, there shouldn't be a lot of space. So our legs get really wide at our thighs, and they get a little skinnier as they come down. And then I'm going to go down here, and this was also 2. So then 1, 2. So I'm a little off of my tall line, but that is probably due to the pose that I'm doing. But it means that at least I'm close to that tall line, so it's telling me that I'm very close to being, or that my measurement is right. If my 2 legs came up to here, I'd know that, wait, something's wrong here. One of my measurements is off. All right, so once again, 1, 2. Fix that part. My feet are 1.5 or 1.25. So I've got my 1.25, and I'm going to make my feet. Starting at the back of the 1.25. All right. So now once I finish that arm, I can be checked off by Miss Chester, and I am going to sign the corner. That means that you can start putting on your clothing and start making it look human.